Welcome back to the Treehouse Mates. Old Head Gaming here. We are 15 days away from the launch of Evil Dead the game on
Evil Dead Thursday.
That's right. It's Evil Dead Thursday. And today we're going to break down the Kandarian Demon side. Now, we did Survivors last week. If you didn't see that video, I can put a link in the description for you, and you can just hop right over there. And of course, if you like this Evil Dead content, drop a like and a comment below. I do answer all my comments. And if you have any good ideas for videos you'd like to see as we make the March to Friday 13th, just put them in there. And of course, smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. And if you're looking for a community to play with come launch day, just click on the link to the Discord in the description below. So what we're looking at here is the initial login screen when you choose to be a Kandarian Demon. Now you're seeing Henrietta as the Warlord, you're seeing Elagos as the Puppet Master, and of course you're seeing Evil Ash as the Necromancer. Now each one of them have side skins for different versions. They can also summon demons. And playing the Kandarian Demon is something that I spent a lot of time doing during the beta. I actually preferred being a Kandarian Demon to a Survivor, even though I really enjoyed being a Survivor. But my natural inclination, whether it's DBD, Friday the 13th, is to play the Killer. And the Killers have some really cool perks. So first thing we're going to do is go into each of their level 10 skills, which is basically up to level 10, you have one base skill. As a Survivor, you get two, increasing levels all the way up to 40 until we locked on all 4 of your base perks. We'll start with what the base 10 perk is for Necromancer. That is Flute to Kill. Now, one of his abilities is to summon a flautist. And the demon sits there and goes boop-a-doo, and anything in an AoE range gets additional damage. It basically puts him into a frenzy and a berserker mode and really increases damage. So you increase that power with Flute to Kill. Warlord is Bad Influence, which is kind of like a very similar skill, but it's done by Henrietta, not increasing the powers of the flautist, where she can basically use her area of effect to increase the power of her minions. And finally is Puppeteer's Puppet Master Power Possess. Now, Elagos is all about getting inside another character, whether it's a human or it's a demon, and then jacking them up. And his Power Possess means when he gets inside something, you do a lot more damage, you have a lot more health, and it's a lot more powerful. And his possessions, especially on elites, do some serious damage to your opponents. And the nice thing about it is you don't necessarily have to summon a boss as a puppeteer to do some heavy melee attacks. Now, each one of them are going to go through a very similar system. In the beginning, you're going to look at here, this is the different options you have, and most likely what you're going to want to do is put a little extra into Infernal in the very beginning, so that way you have a little higher Infernal Orbs bar, and as you fill that up and you raise your Fear meter, which is a little diagonal right in the corner, you can start adding perks. And here is all the perk options. Obviously, Infernal Orbs is one, lower and Elite Demon Summons is one, Traps is one. Now, so as you do them, it's either going to reduce cost or give you the ability to do so. So like with Traps, it's reducing Infernal Orb burn to summon a trap. So it starts out at 35 and you can lower it. Now you need to do the first key of boss summoning and elite summoning, or you can't do them. In certain levels of the game, like for example, you can't summon a boss during the initial page hunt, which is phase 1, and you can do elite and normal summons during that time. You also have the option to increase your possession power, so whether it's cost or duration. So duration is based on how much infernal energy you have, and as you increase the power of possession, it decreases the amount of infernal energy used to actually possess someone. And these are all your base skills, and as you're raising your fear, you can keep dropping those points. This is the demon equivalent of pink fucks. And as you do that, you have your options to go ahead and do what you need to do. Now, in phase 1, as a demon, you're completely ethereal. You're flying around very Evil Dead-esque, picking up infernal orbs, setting traps, basically, until you can get your enough fear points by whether it's setting traps or it's consuming orbs or scaring people to increase your fear meter high enough to get a point into summoning normal demons. And then once you get past phase 1, which is going to be they have all 3 pages, you then can summon elite demons, and you can also summon boss demons. And boss demon has about a 2-minute cooldown, so once you die, you're going to have a long ticker. So choose a really good time to do it. Now, here's the thing about playing demon, and it depends on how your group you're going against actually does it. There's two things I saw primarily as a strat when I was playing Demon, and I played most of my matches as Demon once I did my initial runs on Survivor. And as I noticed, there's two strats. You either pair up and you go on opposite sides and you try to double down on everything, so that way, the Demon can only focus on one group, or everyone huddles together. And I'll be honest, it's a lot harder in the beginning when the Demon is underpowered because you haven't earned enough points to put into your talent trees when they're together. If you get them separate, it's very, very easy, if you're playing well, to get enough fear to bring a giant swarm, summon a boss, and kill both of them. Then you take that time and wait for them to come and resurrect their teammates, or you go looking for them and try to get the other two. That is a really good way to approach pre-battle against Phase 3. Now, if everyone's staying together, you can try and knock them out, but you're basically setting up for a final battle, and you try to get them separated somehow, whether it's scaring them, keep an eye on one as he peels off. So there's different strategies for eliminating your opponents, and once you can do that, you can keep whittling down and make sure they don't resurrect them, and try to get the win without even having to destroy the Necronomicon. But if you get to Phase 3 and you don't, you're going to make sure you set up as much traps and abilities as you can to keep stuff rolling, and then you're going to try and destroy the book yourself. And that's basically playing Demon in a nutshell. Now, for me, I found Evil Ash and Necromancy the easiest way to go. I disliked Warlord the most, but we're going to play all of them because you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be streaming a lot of Evil Dead the game, and if you're looking for people to play with on the Survivor side, the community is going to be here for you. So just click that link in the Discord, come over and say hi, say I'm looking for a team to play with, because once the game goes live, we're going to have multiple chats running, you're going to have people to play with, because one of the things is playing with randoms can always be hard in any one of these games, so more opportunity to get to know people and find out their playstyle will be easier for you. As always, thanks for watching, and later, mates!